Hello, beautiful world. My name is Mew, and today I'm going to talk about some books when I read this week. So let's get started. Right, the first one is from O'Reilly. So my major was computer science. Then I wrote code a lot. I study Java, Python, C++, and so on. So there's a lot of programming language. Then this book is talking about software engineering at Google. So like how they manage the code, how they manage the people, how they manage the rules, and how they archive the project. I know there's a lot of Google project is already archived, but it was great. So I just curious about how they are going to be managed about software engineering. Then I'm not gonna tell you everything, but I want to feature one thing in this book is about the rules. For example, in this case study, when Python is coming out, Google is introducing to their application. Then uh, uh, before at the first stage of the Python application, Google decided to use camera case for as a rule. So I'm gonna tell you what is the camera case. There's a big debate. I think it's debate. It's big debate. There's a camel case and the snake case. So for example, the camel case is using the capital letter to how to say. For example, when you use the word camel case, camel is a lowercase, and only C is going to use capital letter. Then ASE is lowercase. So that is looks like a camel's like a top of mountain. So that calls camel case. On the other hand, the other one is the snake case. Snake case is, for example, when you use the word snake case, snake is a lower letter, and then you are using to use the underword, then case, the put the case. So snake underword case. That is a snake case because you extend the word with the underword. That looks like a snake. So in my opinion, snake case is really easy to read, but Google was choose to use the camera case at the first stage. But entire Python community is going to choose snake case. I don't know why. And Google is making many applications, and sometimes they have to collaborate with the outside of the Google. Then sometimes it's make the conflict because there are camera case and the snake case. That is really confusion for everyone. So they are going to decide they're changing the rules, so not to use a camera case in the Python application. Then that was great because Google is a really big company and it's not easy to decide the changing the rules. But they have culture to decide a quick decision, especially at the software engineering. So I was really impressed of their work and I really like this book. And thanks to O'Reilly. Alright, this is tricky one. What is it? So this is not the flame. So you see that there's an object. So this is made from pulp, the ingredient of paper. And the title of this book is Drawer of Design. I maybe introduced once before. This is sharp 47. So there's a lot of magazine before. And especially this is focused about the how book is made. So in the factory, there are people who decided to choose which ingredient is suitable for the book. And also, there's a people who design the book like this. So it's really interesting for me. If you know about any like weird material books, please let me know in the comment. Alright, so the next one is how can I explain it? This is like electricity IC tip basic 101, I guess. I don't know how to translate it. So this is talking about like how the smartphone work and what is the basic of the electricity tip. Yeah, because we are using many electronic, but we are not sure about every function. We might not know about the function. And I have tip for you in this book. So one is Japanese unique system. So when we introduce the electronicity, we import from Germany and United States. So that's why still now we have different frequency of using the electronic. So west side of Japan, west side of Japan is using 60 Hz, and east side of Japan is using 50 Hz. So this is you don't know maybe, because I'm living in Japan and I heard sometimes, but even I'm Japanese, I don't heard so many times, so you might know. And also, it was new for me. So do you know what is the AC stand for? AC is analog converter. So, for example, the electricity is analog, and we need to use as a digital. We need to convert from analog to the digital. So AD is analog to digital. I give you some example. So for example, do you know the CD compact disc? Maybe this is a generic uh, generation gap or something. So younger generation doesn't know about the CD. So CD is the digital, so made from 0101. Then when you want to hear the music, you need to put the disc on the machine, and we need to convert digital to analog to listening your music. That is really nice example of this book, and I can understand it. So yeah, I wanna know about more the thing we are using every day, but we don't know about the function in detail. And the last one from this today is the comic book. So I'm planning to go Hong Kong in next February, and this is about like Hong Kong, like SF romance story. So this comic title is Kowloon Generic Romance. Do you know about the Kowloon? Kowloon was the biggest like a castle on the Hong Kong, maybe old era. I don't know the precise history. And then this title, Generic Romance, is it's really hard to explain. I don't want to spoil it, but Kowloon is the kind of world plane. So the name of Kowloon and do you know like crown, like crown wars. So there's a people of the same. There's a doppelganger is the made of the same cells by the some experiences. So yeah, then one Kowloon girl is loving to the one person, but is it true love or not? So that's why the title is Generic Romance. And I really love this comic. So before I go to the Hong Kong, I want to read it many times. Alright, how was this week? I just got some books because I think it was enough to tell you about the information, but I just introduced the new comic book and the new material of books. What was your favorite? Please let me know in the comment. And see you the next week. Bye bye.